fourth studio album. Please welcome Mitch Macdonald.
Where have all my friends gone? They both disappear. Turn around maybe one day, you're all that was there. I stood by unbelieving, stood by on my own. I always thought I was someone, turned out I was wrong. But you brought me through, and you made me feel so blue. Why don't you stay behind? So blue. Why don't you stop and look at what's going down? Well, all my life I was waiting for someone who would hold the door. But nothing seems to change. That you'll come back, I know. So, why don't you stay behind? So, why don't you, why don't you, why don't you, why don't you? So, why don't you stay behind? So, why don't you stop and look at what's going down? Thanks so much, Jack. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. So, Mitch, you have a very unique tone. We've said that before. I think that because of that, you deserve to be in the top 10. But based on that performance of a song that not a lot of people know, and this is the playoffs, like, what are you doing?
I love the tune, man. Love it.
People got to know it.
Yeah, well, Mitch, I really enjoyed that performance. I thought that, like, when you were doing the falsetto, when you were going from your main voice, your chest voice to your falsetto, you did it effortlessly. For a song that people don't know, it's still a really catchy song. You're singing it by the end of it, and I thought you made it your own. I thought you did a great job.
Thanks a lot, Sass. Thanks.
Yeah, of the four of us, Zach's the only one hanging out in the alt-country scene, so I had to defer to him there for a minute. But besides that, I agree with Sass. The song, although it's not that familiar, had great melody and so forth, and you did a really good job with that. The falsetto I wasn't in love with, right, but I did like the song, and I liked the step you took in that direction.
Cool. Thanks a lot, brother.
Well, I am a big Jayhawks fan, although I did think that some of the falsettos sounded more like Alvin and the Chipmunks than it sounded like Bobby and the Jayhawks. You know, it was okay. The bottom line is, like, this is the time to show that you are a star. And, you know, you're just like the nicest guy from Port Hood on the show. And that may not be it.
All right, thanks.
Mitch Macdonald. I didn't know that song. I loved it.
Right on, man. Thanks.
All right, to help Mitch crack the top